Hello everybody, today I'm going to share with you this disco lamp LED. Yep, that's basically what it says on it, but you can probably already guess what it is just by the little picture here. Anyway, this is one of those LED lamps that you screw into a regular socket, and the top, spins, and you have three different colored LEDs, and then it kind of throws the light around like a disco lamp. I picked this up at the same time I was getting the blacklight filament LED bulb, as this was also on sale for I think $4. So I decided to pick one of them up and see how they actually work. I've seen these things on shelves for quite a long time now, and I believe they're also used in some other applications other than just these screw-in adapters. I've seen some speakers that have this type of mechanism on top, so you have like a disco lamp. And I've also seen those lights that shine up at your house at Christmas time that will display, different things on your house as well. The same idea happens here. Anyway, pretty basic packaging, and all the sides are pretty much the same, except for the back. This is where we can get some information about the bulb itself. So, we can see it uses 3.8 watts, and that's obviously with the LEDs and the motor inside as well to spin the refractor here to shine the light in different directions. It has a wide range of voltages, and it works on both 50 and 60 hertz. So, and interesting, it also tells you that the motor is a 5-volt DC motor. That's pretty cool. Anyway, pretty unique and basic. So I was assuming it wouldn't be that good of quality, but boy was I wrong. There's supposed to be a bag that goes around it, but I just put it back in there. We also have, put the light aside for a moment, we also have inside of the packaging some technical information right here. So let me go ahead and set the box aside, and we'll see what this has to say. It might just have the same information that we had on the box. Yep, it just says user guide for the LED disco ball, which is different than what it said on the front of the box. And there's some information as well. If you'd like to read any of it, you can go ahead and pause the video. But anyway, pretty interesting product. Very basic. And on the bulb itself it says disco lamp LED, just like the box, not LED disco ball. But we have the same specifications here for the voltages and hertz. It's fixed and indoor use only. Okay, I wonder what they mean by fixed. Anyway, this side says don't stop the bulb while it is rotating. Obviously when this thing's on, it's going to rotate this top cover with the motor. And if you stop it, I'm sure that's obviously not good for it. So that's basically all this sticker is saying. We have some ventilation here as well to keep the motor and the components inside cool. This bulb it's pretty heavy for what it is, believe it or not. And I was surprised that nothing's broken in it. I mean, it was really cheap, and but it seems to be pretty good quality. Now, the first thing I did with this when I took it out of the box in store was I did this. See what's going on there? Well, we're making a charge with the motor, and the way that it's wired up in the circuit allows the blue LED to turn on when we do it in this direction, and if we rotate the motor in the other direction, we will get the other two LEDs to illuminate. So obviously somebody in the comments can explain it a little better than I want to go in depth right now, but that's the motor doing that for us. So that's pretty cool, how it's all wired up and how that all works. So anyway, enough playing around with it. Let's go ahead and put it in our socket here. Let's turn it on. So the first thing I noticed when I turned this thing on is that it's very quiet. A lot of these that I've seen in person have been very loud. And I'm guessing that's just the motor inside and the gears that end up spinning the refractor here. However, this one's really quiet, and it's really bright as well. I'll show you later in the video what it looks like at night, and I was really impressed by how bright this bulb is. And the colors are really intense, as you can see here, with the blues and the reds. I mean, that's a really intense blue. You can see how the camera is picking it up. Almost looks like a purple. But yeah, even here with the light of day, it's some really intense light, and it looks really cool. It's a very unique bulb. Now, one thing you'll notice is here's a spot of green. Let's see, there's the blue. And it will eventually, well, there's a red one right there. And that's just because of where the LEDs are located. So, of course, we're going to see the individual spots of them in some areas. But that's okay, because altogether, you can see the three spots here, the green, red, and blue. But altogether, it gives it a nice effect right in the center. So that's really nice if you're aiming it at something. Anyway, really cool bulb. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like at night. Okay, so I'm now in a totally dark area, so I thought I would take a quick look at what this bulb looked like when it is totally dark. And it is really, really bright. I mean, you can look at another part of the room, and well, it's hard to tell with the camera, but you can see just fine. And that's obviously because we have three of these colors here that, when put together, produce a white light. So it works really well. It's very, very bright. And we can even shine it here on the floor, which is a dark floor, and it's still pretty bright. Now there you can see the center of the green, there's the center of the blue, and there's the center of the red. And obviously that's centered depending on where the LED is placed within the housing itself, as you can see here. Anyway, I really do hope you enjoyed this video of this LED disco party bulb. I guess whatever you'd like to call it. It's a really neat thing. Anyway, once again, I really do hope you enjoyed, and also please comment, rate, and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching.